So the Active Skin 8 set or the Advance Skin 12 set, which one should you buy for the races that you're going to do? Let's have a look and find out. Let's compare the specs of these two packs. The Active Skin is 8 litres in volume and the Advance 12 is 12 litres in volume. Pretty explanatory in the name. They both come with the hydration included in the form of soft flasks. The Advance Skin actually comes with the slightly nicer ones. They got the better top to them. I just think they're just a little bit plusher. They're more expensive on the website. I just think they're a little bit nicer and they sit a little bit better in the pack, which is nice, but these are still great. They both come with the option to add a reservoir. The Active 8 Skin, you can put a 1.5 litre reservoir in, and the Advance Skin 12, you can put a 2 litre reservoir in. And then also, as a nice little extra touch, the Advance Skin comes with this nice little sort of insulating pouch. This is really good because what it does is whether you put hot liquid in or cold liquid, it will keep it that way, which is really nice. Now, one thing I have found with the Active Skin, what happens is that if you're running on a really hot day, the liquid in the tube is nice and cool, but as soon as you get to the liquid that's in the bladder, it's like lukewarm, so it's a little bit horrible. And I find that I'll drink until it goes warm and then I'll stop and wait for the liquid in the tube to cool down and then drink again, whereas you don't really have that with this because it's got this nice little pouch thingy, which really helps. As far as weight is concerned, we have 192 grams for the Active 8 and we have 252 grams for the Advanced 12. Not a massive difference, it is a little bit noticeable. So they both come in 4 different colors and they also come in 5 sizes from extra small to extra large. Now, it's really worth noting that I have a small in both and the Active 8 fits really, really well. However, the Advanced 12 doesn't, it feels a little bit too small. I am a small in t-shirt size, that's why I got a small in both. I just find that the Active Skin just fits so much better and it's more comfortable. So that's one thing to weigh up, is that maybe if you're going for the Advanced, you might want to go up a size. Price-wise, the Active 8 Skin is £80 and the Advanced 12 Skin is £125. They do both come with the bottles and the Advanced ones are slightly more expensive, so it does bring the price a little bit closer, but only by about £4. Right off the bat, I'm going to say that I prefer the Active Skin 8. I just like it because it's just a bit more comfortable. I also think this is the perfect pack for every run. It's just one of those things where I pretty much now run with a pack every single run I do. I would say I have probably done about 500 runs since I bought my first pack, and I'd say less than 10 of them have been without a pack. And the Active Skin is the one I use the most. It's so useful for just slamming on, putting your phone in, your keys in, and just going. It's so easy to do that. It's so lightweight, you just don't notice you have it on. I think the Advanced Skin has a little bit of a disadvantage with the fact that I find it a little bit too small, so maybe if I had a medium it would be a bit more comfortable and this would take over. However, I do think the weight does edge it a little bit for me with the Active Skin. Now, if you're going for anything really long, I know for a fact that this can do 107 miles because that's the furthest I've ever run in it, but I would say that if I'm going for anything over 50 miles, I would jump onto the Advanced 12 just because it's so functional. That's one of the things that's really amazing about it, is it just has so many extra loops and pockets and just different ways of tying things and changing things. That's really, really useful. So I would say going over 50 miles, I'd definitely jump to the Advanced Skin. And also having the extra 2 litres, going from 1.5 litres to 2 litres is just a bit of a game changer, especially if you use the bottles on the front as well. You've suddenly got 3 litres with you, and that's really useful. One other thing is that the Advanced Skin has 2 zip pockets. Now I think this is super useful. If you're just running from your door and you're only throwing a phone in the pocket or something, this one's great. However, if you're driving to your run and you've got phone and keys, you might want to put them in different pockets because that will stop your keys from scratching your phone and absolutely killing it. So having the 2 zip pockets is just really nice. I really like that. It's just a bit of extra security. Sometimes when I'm running in this pack, if I have to put something in a pocket that's not got a zip on it, and then I sort of need to go down and tie my shoelaces or something might fall out, so it's just something to be aware of. The packs are extremely durable. I've had the Active Skin 8 much longer than I have the 12, so I've run in it a lot more and really pushed it to its limits. I have started to kill it a little bit. I have not treated it well at all. So that's the thing, but both of them can really sort of take an absolute pounding. So neither of them really sort of wins here because they're both just really, really durable and extremely well made. If we're talking any big dislikes about the packs, I think there's one that's shared between them, which is on a hot day, if you put anything in the back pocket and it's a warm, dry day, it's just gonna start to sweat in here. However, I just think that's something that's kind of a little bit unavoidable. If you've ever been in a tent on a warm morning, you'll know what it feels like to be inside there. It's horrendous, you just have to get out. So, although it's annoying that all your stuff gets a little bit sort of damp and sweaty, I do think it's a little bit unavoidable. They both are really, really breathable packs. I think actually the Active Skin slightly edges it on the breathable side, just because it's just got a lot of mesh. It's a little bit smaller, there's less bulk on it, so it just becomes a little bit more breathable. However, what this loses in breathability, it probably gains in functionality. I'd say if there's one thing that I really hate about these packs, it only applies to the 12. So the Active Skin 100% wins on this because it doesn't have this stupid little pouch. Now, this pouch is the most annoying thing in the world. I absolutely hate it. I'm gonna cut it out as soon as I film this video. So it's meant for wrappers and things. However, just stuff your wrappers in a different pocket and get rid of this thing, because on the front here, this is your most useful pocket. The same on the left, this front one that you can get to extremely quickly just behind your zip pockets. It's the most useful pocket to get things in really quickly and just have that instant access. However, the right one has got this stupid little pouch which gets your hand or anything you put in there caught up. So every time you end up just fighting it, you're trying to get it out, you're just, it's so annoying. I absolutely hate it. I just swear at it on every run. Every time I put something in or take something out of this pocket, I get caught in it and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. There we go. So which one do I prefer? I think for me, the Active Skin slightly edges it just because it's a little bit more comfortable. Okay, it might not have all the function of the 12, but I really think you could get through 100 mile with this, no problem at all. I'm going for a couple of 200 miles races this year, so I'm actually going to use the Advanced 12 for those because I think maybe pushing to 200 miles is a little bit for this pack. However, anything up to 100 miles, I'm just gonna kind of edge towards the Active 8 because I really, really like it. I just think it's so comfortable and so useful, and you can just batter it and stash stuff into it. They're both really, really great packs though, so whichever one you buy, you just can't go wrong. If you would like to see a more in-depth review of each pack, then I've got one for the Active 8 up here, and then I've got one for the Advanced 12 down here. The other thing is I'm wearing this Rockman clothing, and I have a link for them in the description for 20% off. They're an amazing Welsh company promoting resilience through their clothing company. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of when I upload. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.